Where the mind is without fear. Warming up. Pair up with your partner and match the terms with their given meanings. Humanism. A rationalistic outlook towards humans rather than a divine or supernatural one. Patriotism. Quality of being patriotic. Vigorous support for one's country. Internationalism. State or process of being international. Liberalism. Holding liberal views. Environmentalism. Concern about an action aimed at protecting the environment. Poems in English are of different types. Sonnet, limerick, ballad, elegy, free verse, epic, lyric, humorous, idyll. Taking the help of a dictionary or internet, guess and write the type of poem against its description. A long story poem, often mythical. Epic. A short story poem with a message. Ballad. A poem of 14 lines. Sonnet. A song-like poem. Lyric. A poem with no uniformity of rhyme, rhythm, etc. Free verse. A poem set in a picturesque rustic background. Idyll. A sad poem lamenting the death of a loved one. Elegy. A fine line, short, funny poem with rhyme scheme. A B B A. Limerick. A poem written just to create humor. Humorous. Where the mind is without fear. Rabindranath Tagore was the author of Gitanjali. He became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913. This poem is one of his vastly read and discussed poems. It was originally composed in Bengali and later he himself translated it into English. This poem is from his Nobel Prize winning anthology Gitanjali. Now we can see his poem. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Now we can see the explanation of this. Rabindranath Tagore wishes his country to get true freedom and he describes what this heaven of freedom is. He says that the minds of his countrymen should be free from any fear and their heads should be held high in dignity. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Now see the next line. Where knowledge is free. Knowledge should be free. Everyone should be allowed to acquire knowledge. Where the world has not been broken up into fragments. People should be united. The world should not be broken up into fragments. That means the world should not be broken up into small pieces by narrow domestic walls. There should be no division of people based on religion, caste, creed, color, race, and so on. That is called narrow domestic walls. That is the division on the basis of religion, caste, class, and color in societies and between countries of the world. So the world should not be broken up into pieces on the basis of religion, caste, class, and color in societies and between the countries of the world. Where words come out from the depth of truth. Where tireless striving stretches his arms towards perfection. The poet wants a country where people speak the truth. Everyone should work hard to reach the goal and they should continuously strive towards perfection. He also says that the old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful to the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit. Where the mind is led forward by thee. He also says that the reasoning ability of people should not be lost or overshadowed by superstitious beliefs. His countrymen should be led by rational thinking and not by any old beliefs that are harmful. The poet wants the minds of his countrymen to be led forward by the Almighty. Where the mind is led forward by thee. Thee means the Almighty. So the poet wants the minds of his countrymen to be led forward by the Almighty into ever-widening thought and action, so that they broaden their outlook, thoughts and actions. That means we have to be generous in thought, into ever-widening thought. That means we have to be generous in our thought and action, and we have to be open-minded. Into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. The poet addresses God as my Father. So F is given as capital here. Here Father denotes God. And asks God to awaken his country into a heaven of freedom where there is total freedom of good thoughts, good words and good actions. What does the poet pray to the Almighty for? The poet prays to the Almighty asking him to awaken his country into a heaven of freedom where the people are all truly free and they all have total freedom of good thoughts, good words and good actions. They also should be respecting everybody. What are reason and dead habit compared to? Reason is compared to a clear stream and dead habit is compared to the dreary desert sand. What does the poet wish for? The poet wishes that his country awakens into a heaven of freedom where the people are all truly free and total freedom of good thoughts, good words and good actions exists. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches its arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action, into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. In your notebook, write down lines from the poem as a proof for the following. Tagore wishes for a nation where people are truthful. The poet would like everyone to work hard to reach their goal and in the long run to reach perfection. The poet wishes that everyone in his country holds his head high in dignity. The poet dreams of a nation where knowledge should be free to all. The poem is a prayer. Now look at the first one. Tagore wishes for a nation where people are truthful. You have to pick up the line from the poem. There is a line where words come out from the depth of truth. This is the answer for the first one. Answer for the first one. Tagore wishes for a nation where people are truthful. The answer is where words come out from the depth of truth. So the second one. The poet would like everyone to work hard to reach their goal and in the long run to reach perfection. The line is where tireless striving stretches his arms towards perfection. This is the answer for the second one. As I am dictating the answers, please write down that in your notebook. The poet wishes that everyone in his country holds his head high in dignity. The answer is where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. That is the first line. This is the answer for the C1. This is the answer for the question number B. And this is the answer for question number A. Now coming to the next question. The poet dreams of a nation where knowledge should be free to all. The answer is where knowledge is free. Now see the next one. The poem is a prayer. The answer is, here we have two answers. We can even take where the mind is led followed by thee, or you can take into that heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. So here You can take this for E. And also where the mind is led forward by thee. This is also E. Now see the next question. Read the columns carefully and match the expressions with their meanings. The head is held high. The answer will be a person with self-respect and proud of possessing it. So for the first answer, the answer is C. Now see the second one. Narrow domestic walls, narrow mindedness. So the answer will be D. Now see the third one. Knowledge is free. The answer will be education is given to all. That is E. Fourth one. Depth of truth. The answer will be sincerity of heart. That is B. So the fifth one. Mind is without fear. That means a fearless person. So the answer will be A. So the sixth one. Stretches its arms. The answer will be aim at perfection. So it is H. Clear stream of reason. The answer will be clear thinking. So answer is G. Dead habits means dried infertile lands of sands. So the answer is F. Ever widening thought and action. The answer is broadening the outlook and attitude. This I. Answer the following questions in your own words. How is the world broken into fragments? The world is broken into fragments by divisions on the basis of religion, caste, class, race, and color in societies all over the world. Explain what the tireless striving should be for. Tireless striving should be to attain one's goals as well as to achieve perfection. Where come out from the depth of truth. Explain in your own words. You can explain this in your own words. This means when people speak truthfully and with complete sincerity of heart. What qualities does the poet wish to inculcate in his countrymen? What do you think of the qualities the poet wished to inculcate in his countrymen? You can write this as a personal response. Write in your notebook your own response and justify where needed. Is the poem a prayer for India alone? You can read the poem once again. The poem is a prayer for India alone, but it is also relevant for countries all over the world. What should the words we speak reflect? The words we speak should reflect our sincerity and truthfulness. What should people keep on widening? How can it be done? People should keep on widening their attitude and outlook. This can be done by getting rid of prejudices, traveling to different places, and through education. The spelling of prejudices is Prejudices. Please take down the notes. From what darkness of night should our nation awaken? Our nation should awaken from the darkness of prejudices, division of society, old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful, imparting of knowledge to selected people, insincerity, untruthfulness, fear and lack of self-respect. Now, what attributes of Rabindranath Tagore does the poem, otherwise the prayer, reflect? The poem reflects Rabindranath Tagore's patriotism and love for his country, his clear thinking, his broad outlook, his scientific attitude, and his emphasis on hard work. Once again, I am repeating, the poem reflects Rabindranath Tagore's patriotism and love for his country, his clear thinking, his broad outlook, his scientific attitude, and his emphasis on hard work. What effect does the repetition of the word where at the beginning of each line? What effect does the repetition of the word where at the beginning of each line? Now look at the poem. In the poem, we can see the word where coming as the first word in many lines. The repetition of the word where at the beginning of each line gives a musical touch to the poem. What effect does the repetition of the word where at the beginning of each line? It gives a musical effect to the poem. It gives a musical touch to the poem, or it gives a musical effect to the poem. Now, coming to the fourth one. Read the poem carefully and complete the table after the discussion in PASS. One is done for you. Concepts in the poem: present situation, expected or ideal situation. The first one is done to you. Mind is full of fear is the present situation, and the expected ideal situation is fearless mind. Similarly, you have to do for the next one. Head is bowed down. Head is bowed down. B-O-W-E-D. Head is bowed down. And here, expected ideal situation will be head is held high. Head is held high. Now see the next one. Knowledge. The present situation. Knowledge is limited to a selected few people. Here, the expected situation. Knowledge is free and available to all. Now here for words. Words are insincere. Here it will be for the expected situation. Words are truthful and sincere. Habit. Old traditional rituals and customs that are harmful are followed. For the expected ideal situation, there is reason and clarity of thought. Now, sixth one. Thoughts and actions are determined by a narrow-minded attitude. For the expected ideal situation, thoughts and actions are determined by a broad outlook. Complete the following sentences using your own interpretation. When the mind is without fear and head unbowed, we enjoy complete freedom. Right here, complete. When knowledge is free, every citizen enjoys the right to learn and obtain knowledge. We can prevent social injustice when we pull down discriminatory walls of caste, class, religion, etc. Now see the next one. Constant effort and strife leads to achieving our goals and to perfection. See the next one. Logical thinking and reasoning can put a stop to the following of old traditions and customs that are harmful. So the next one, Tagore appeals to God to make his country a heaven where people have good thoughts, say good words, and do good actions. Now again there is fill in the blanks. Students should keep themselves aloof from dash. Old harmful traditions. Now next, when knowledge is free, everyone will be literate. It is a social duty of every student of modern world to uproot narrow-mindedness from societies. Students must develop broad outlook and attitudes. In the world of psychophancy, students must have self-respect. Now see the next one. Find out the examples of metaphor from the poem. You may have learned about simile and metaphor in 9th standard. Simile is direct comparison and metaphor is indirect comparison. So look at the poem and find out the examples of metaphor from the poem. For simile you get the words as, like and so on, but for metaphor we don't get such words. It is indirect comparison. So here you can take the word sentences, clear stream of reason. Here reason has been implicitly compared to a clear stream. And second one is desert sand of dead habit. Here old habits have been implicitly compared to dairy desert sand. So here clear stream of reason, you can pick up from here. And next is dairy desert sand of dead habit. So these are the two metaphors here. Find examples of metaphor from the poem. The first one is clear stream of reason. Here reason has been implicitly compared to a clear stream. And second one is dairy desert sand of dead habit. Here old habits have been implicitly compared to dairy desert sand. So you can understand. Almost every line of the poem begins with the word where, and it expects the idealistic country and countrymen. Now work in a group of 6 students and compose your poem regarding ideal school. Begin with your lines with the word where. You can do this. Now, read the poem, write the appreciation of the poem in about 12 to 15 sentences. Points: title, poet, rhyme scheme, favorite line, theme, central idea, figures of speech, special features, type of the poem, language, tone, implied meaning, etc. Why I like, dislike the poem. Imagine that you have to deliver a speech on the occasion of Independence Day or the Republic Day in the school assembly. Prepare a speech to deliver on India of my dreams. Use the following steps: greeting and salutation, self-introduction, introduction to the topic, elaboration of the topic with examples, conclusion, thanking the audience. Read the short story written by Rabindranath Tagore, The Kabuliwala or The Homecoming. Visit the website and collect more information about Rabindranath Tagore's life and work. Thank you. Kabuliwala. Read this short story written by Rabindranath Tagore, The Kabuliwala or The Homecoming.